Hey everyone, it's Teacher Nicole here, and today I'm going to be doing an honest review of Qkids and my experience thus far. I've been working with Qkids for 2 weeks now, and I actually applied about a month ago. The reason I applied is because I was laid off of one of my jobs due to the coronavirus, and I wanted to use something with my teaching background and kind of find a remote job with flexible hours. And Qkids was the #1 rated ESL company that I could find online. I heard nothing but fantastic things about it, which is why I decided to join the company. It was a very easy interview process. What I had to do was go through some training materials, and then I did 2 demo interviews and some trial lessons. How was my experience? It was easy breezy. I loved it. So they have paid training. It only takes between maybe 2 to 4 hours depending on how fast you go through all their material. And what that training material is just pretty much like a few slideshows and videos about how you teach, how to use the platform. And after you finish that, they will go ahead and set you up with demo interview 1. And you pretty much just want to show your knowledge of what you've learned through the course material. It should only take about 30 minutes, and they'll set you up a meeting with a trainer over from China, and you will just kind of go through and show them that you know how to work the program and that you're familiar with all the buttons. They also want to get to know your personality, so make sure you're really fun and bubbly. And it's going to be pretty much the same for demo interview 2, but you'll be teaching an entire lesson. So each lesson comes with between 12 and 17 slides, and it's 30-minute lessons each class. This is also a very easygoing interview, and let's say you do pass demo interview 2, that is a really good sign. They will then set you up with trial lessons, and that is pretty much teaching real lessons to real students, but it is still considered a trial, and you have not yet started your contract. So once you get over your trial lessons, they may ask you to do from 1 trial lesson, maybe up to 10, just to kind of prove that you can do this job. And I had a really great experience with this. I think it took me about 3 trial lessons to finally sign on board with them. Let's talk about the requirements. So the requirements have actually changed recently due to the Chinese government. They decided that every online ESL teacher must have either a teaching certificate/degree or a 100 TEFL certification. So I actually got my TEFL certification from myTEFL.com. I got this a while back, just out of the blue for fun, because I saw that it had a really great deal. I had no idea that it was really required for these companies, but myTEFL.com is a great ESL company. It has very easy to follow course curriculum, and although it says it's 120 hours, I think it maybe took me 10 hours maximum. I just kind of skimmed everything, all of the readings, and the most important part is that you do well on their quizzes. I think mine was only about $40 to complete the whole program. Most ESL courses cost a lot more than that. So if you can find a good discount, if you are a recent graduate or you're still in your undergrad, they have discounts for all sorts of people, and especially for you undergrads. So that's how I got my discount. So I'll go ahead and put some links below to get your TEFL certification. So anyway, so yes, you need a 120-hour TEFL certification or ESL certification, you name it. So you need that. That's the first requirement. The second one is that you need a bachelor's degree. The preferred is that you have a bachelor's degree in education, but people have them from all sorts of subjects. I actually got my bachelor's in Spanish. I didn't think that I'd be qualified to teach English as a second language, but you know, it works. So as long as you have that bachelor's degree, you are golden. The third requirement is that you obviously speak English fluently and legally work in either the US or Canada. Those are the 3 requirements that you need in order to work for Qkids. Everything is pretty simple. The only thing that might be a struggle for some people is that they need that certification. So this is a at-home job. The few things that you will need are a headset with a microphone. I got this for about $8 on Amazon. It shipped within 2 days and it does the job like so. So you will need headphones, you will need a backdrop. I made my backdrop spending only, I think maybe 10 cents just in paper, and then I just recycled this little poster that I got. But they just require you to have kind of a nice background, maybe include your name, some letters and numbers, just kind of represent you and get the kids excited. So you need a backdrop, some headphones, really strong Wi-Fi or an Ethernet cable, and obviously a computer. Really everything is pretty easygoing. The only offside that I've found with Qkids is that it has very weird working hours. So as this is Beijing time, you're either going to be working very early mornings or very late nights. So I'll go ahead and show you guys an example of my schedule for next week. Okay, so next Friday, for example, I am working from 6:30 a.m. until about 9 a.m. So 6:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. And then later that day, I'm going to be working from 8:30 p.m. to 11:50 p.m. So the hours are a little weird, but it's great for people who maybe already have a full-time job and just want to do something for some extra income, or maybe you stay at home and you prefer to stay and work at home. It's perfect because you don't, you can schedule the day however you want. I really like this because I wake up super early and I have a very productive morning. I kind of chillax during the afternoon, do some exercise, work on some projects, and then I only teach for 2.5 hours before I go to bed. And it's really simple. It's a great way to make a couple extra thousand a month. And yeah, so to be completely honest with you guys, I know you guys are probably asking, how much money do you make? What is it like? Am I gonna be able to pay my bills? And the answer is yes. In my experience, it was a little slow in the beginning. So I was only teaching maybe 10 classes per week for my first 2 weeks. And now on my 3rd week, I'm completely booked. So all of the availability that I have, they have scheduled me for that. So I don't know if it's because it's busy season over there, but I'm actually teaching 45 classes this week, which I'm super pumped about. And that will come out to about $450 if I hit all my bonuses. So yeah, the pay scale for Qkids ranges from $16 to $20 an hour, depending on if you hit your bonuses. So each class that you work, you will get $8 base pay. And if you hit your attendance and performance bonus, that comes out to $10 per class. You put that together and that is $20 per hour. So if you teach 9 classes in a day, it's likely that you'll get $90. The only thing is that you need to teach at least 15 classes per week to get that attendance bonus. And obviously you can't miss or be absent than more than 3 classes. So I'll go ahead and show you guys also kind of what my balance breakdown looks like. I want to be very transparent to what you guys can expect. Another negative thing that I don't think I like too much is that they only pay you once a month. I think they pay you like the first or second week of every month, and it goes directly into your bank account. It's a direct deposit. They don't take out taxes, so that's something that you have to do at the end of the year as you're working as an independent contractor. But yeah, other than that, I think that it's a great little income to have going. The kids are all super sweet, and you can expect to teach between 1 and 4 kids. Sometimes your classes will be completely empty, but you still get paid for the time that you were there. There's also a really great referral incentive. So for this season, as many, let's say you refer one person and they join the company, you will get $200 deposited into your bank account. So the referral program is really excellent. And they also have like a really big support system. I'm a part of all these new Facebook groups and people are just super helpful. And they have a coaching and CCT team who really helps you 24/7 if you have any questions whatsoever. And yeah, lastly, I think overall my experience has been pretty great so far. I've heard of other companies out there like Qkids and Protostar is a new company, Magic Ears, and I've done hours and hours and hours of research just seeing which company has the best program, you know, the costs and benefits of everything. I know that some companies might pay a little bit more, but honestly I think it's worth it to have such a great program and those course materials laid out for you. I have zero lesson planning that goes into these course materials, and it's just such a relief. I'm gonna go ahead and leave a link below for how you guys can apply if you're interested. And also, if you guys have any questions whatsoever about my experience so far, or how to apply, or I don't know, preparation ideas or questions of how to get you guys hired, just let me know and I would be so happy to help. All right, now for the moment that everyone has been waiting for, I'm gonna share with you the platform and the program. This is an app that you can download from the App Center, and it is what you're going to be using to teach all your classes. So here I'm showing you real quick the different lessons in the calendar view that I have up here. It's sorted by level and lesson number. You have up here the vocabulary, the different sections of what you're going to be doing, and then at the very bottom it also shows you the students that you'll have. Standby lessons are also common. It's just to kind of put you on hold, just in case there is a class that you need to pick up. This is where your income is. This is the total balance, the lesson income, standby, training, and bonus income. That bonus income is going to be coming from your performance and overall bonuses. And this is the breakdown of how the income comes. So here we have the $8 per class, the schedule, and then over here is the bonus that you get at the end of every week if you've hit your participation and your performance bonuses. So this is what I have so far. This is just the beginning of each month and it goes straight in your bank account. Here are some general courses that you can scroll through and your lesson details. This is where the parents leave you reviews and it determines whether or not you get your performance bonus. So it's just a breakdown of what your week kind of looks like and how you did in each class. And you can sort it by each week. If you get a thumbs up, that means you get that extra $1 per class. So here's the referral center. You can get $200 per referral, and you can keep track of them through the referral tracking just to see where they're at, and that'll go directly into your bank account. And I'm going to go ahead and take you guys into a classroom here. This is just a standard level, and I'll give you a quick little tour. So I'm going to kind of speed up this portion and just talk through this real quick. So here is our class. You're going to have your students down here at the bottom, and you can add them to the main screen whenever you want. You have your first slide where you pre-assess to see what the students already know. And here are all the different gadgets you can use. You can write text, you can put on stickers, you can highlight certain things, and you can control the volume. Also, you're going to want to give students diamonds. This is a great incentive thing for them to participate in class, and you calculate those at the end of class. So here's just a few games that you're going to play with the students. This is a typical program. It's just like a lot of playing games and teaching kids new words. It's really fun and interactive. You are going to want to use a lot of expressions to help students understand comprehensible input. So a lot of, hand gestures and pointing to your ear if you want them to say something, pointing to your mouth if you want them to listen. And here is just a typical slide of teaching them new words. Some more slides. There's a lot of role play, which is really fun for conversation practice, where students can order different snacks or whatever. And then the last slide is the same exact as the first slide, but that is where you assess what they learned. It's like a formative assessment. And then here we have a little celebration board. You do this at the very end. I like to give kids stickers and just tell them, I'm super proud of you. I'll see you guys next time. But yes, this is a very easy to use program. I love it, and I think you guys will too.